Hi, my loves. Welcome to another episode of Rita's Culinary Experience. Let's cook Nigerian Moi Moi. Moi Moi is also sometimes called steamed bean pudding. After removing the outer part of the beans, blend with onion, scotch bonnet, tatashe, then set aside. Get the leaves, remove the stick so it could be easier for you to wrap, wash, and also set aside. I'm using the traditional leaf that is popularly used here in Nigeria for wrapping moi moi. Using these traditional leaves is highly recommended in making moi moi. It takes the moi moi taste to a whole new level. You would absolutely love it. Pour in some chopped onions into the batter. Add some blended crayfish. I also added extra pepper because I love pepper. Slightly heat up some vegetable oil, then pour it into the batter as well. If you have some powdered stock cube, it's fine, but if you do not have, just remove the wrap from the stock cube that you have and crush with your hands. But before crushing, add some salt. After crushing the stock cube with your hands, add some hot water, thoroughly mix before pouring into the batter. Get a very long spoon and mix the batter thoroughly. At this point, it is very important that you mix your batter thoroughly. You want it fluffy, and at the same time, your moi moi should have an even taste. If you get what I mean, at the end, you do not want to taste salt or stock cube on one side of your moi moi. You want everything to have an equal taste. So ensure you mix thoroughly until the batter is fluffy. Then do not forget to taste. I know most people do not like tasting their batter, but just take a little bit so you would know if you can adjust the stock cube or extra salt. You're going to be using fish and eggs for the filling, so season the fish and steam for 2 minutes. Also wash the eggs and boil for about 15 to 20 minutes. I used Titus fish, that's mackerel. Once it's ready, remove the bones and extra skin, then crush with your hands. After crushing the mackerel, set aside, then remove the shell from the boiled eggs and cut into halves. After cutting the eggs into halves, set aside. As you can see in the video clip, you can see the batter, you can see the crushed mackerel, you can see the eggs. Now is the time for you to get the traditional leaves and start wrapping your moi moi. To be honest, I do not know how to wrap with the Oma leaves, so I had to call on my sister to do that aspect. She knows how to do it perfectly. If I do it, most times the batter will just keep running once it's cooking, so I just ask her to help wrap. After wrapping, pour in a little bit of hot water. Then as you cook, you can keep topping with hot water until it is done. Cook for 50 to 1 hour. Remember, once you start cooking the moi moi, do not open the pot until after 25 minutes to 30 minutes. Once you open, you can just keep topping hot water by the sides. Do not just pour the hot water directly on the leaves, just pour by the sides and it will cook nicely. Then after 1 hour, you can now taste your moi moi. It's perfect, fluffy. I like the fact that it's always fluffy. Once you taste it when it's very hot, I really do not like too much hot food, overly hot food. So I get to pick the food. But trust me, it's super delicious. You could feel the mackerel, the crayfish that you've used, the tatashe, every ingredient stood out in this particular recipe. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Kindly like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, remain blessed. Bye. By the way, I added some this dodo by the side, and it was super delicious. Bye.